We're off the beaten track again. This is Doods IHAW IHAW. Yeah, it's a discovery of Chef Jean's. And just come and have a look at the, it's tuna jaw and other bits and pieces of the tuna, but have a look. So I'll just ask Jean. So this is the jaw.
This is the jaw. Basically, this is the collar, the tuna collar. Now, underneath the tuna collar is the underside of the tuna, which they call belly panga. This is called panga. This is belly panga. It's a relatively new cut that Doods offers. Very oily, very creamy, flavorful, and lots of connective tissue.
All right, okay. So finally, we're going to have jaw. And Jean's brought a whole lot of his students with him.
Hey guys.
Well, this is Beng.
Yes, Bob. I'm being.
And she's offering a taste of this for me. Could you get a little bit? I don't know what to do.
This one,
Okay.
the belly panga. What we call the belly panga. Our special sauce. Those putting the special sauce.
Looks nice. Oh, wow. Thank you very much. I assume that's very hot.
Okay.
Oh, yum. Thank
Would
you.
you taste?
Well, it's just as Jean said. It's very creamy. And it's very juicy. Well, thank you. Here's a choice piece. Oh, that's lovely. It's tender.
It's melt in the mouth.
Yeah, melt in the mouth stuff. Really
That's the
good. Thank
caption.
you.
That's the caption of our belly panga. Melt in the mouth.
All right, okay. The little restaurants down this street. It's another way off the beaten track sort of place I would never have found on my own. It's fabulous. So tomorrow is my last full day here, and then the day after I leave in the morning, fly out to Manila. Speaking of which, when I get back to Manila, I was going to do a live stream somewhere here, but the internet's not really reliable enough in the hotels that I've been in. So once I get back to Manila, I'll set up and digest everything that's happened in a live stream with everyone. And you can ask me anything you like. I was just talking to Chef Jean. And he was telling me the story again about the tuna jaw. And the idea is in Mindanao and where we are now and around Visayas, when they catch tuna, they chop off the head and they chop off the tail, and they have the barillo, which is the barrel, the trunk of the fish, which they sell. And the head and the tail were given to the porters who would carry the fish from the boats to the market because they were seen as worthless. And then somebody tried the tuna jaw and realised, oh, hang on a second, this is a bit of a delicacy. And now it is. It's seen as a delicacy all around Manila, and prices have shot up. But isn't that incredible? This was waste, and in certain parts of Mindanao, and one of the students just attested to this. He lives near a fishing port somewhere in Mindanao, and he can sometimes get tuna jaw free from the pier. All right, so this is that student I was talking about. This is Mark. Hi, Mark.
Hello,
And where do you come from?
I'm from Siargao.
Which is in Mindanao.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And do you live near the fishing port?
Port, yes.
Right. And so when you go to the fishing port, if you want tuna jaw,
Sometimes they give them free for you, and the tuna jaw and called the tuna belly
Tail also.
and tail
the belly and the tail,
is for free.
it's So that's just seen as like rubbish.
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. Thanks. Thanks for that.
But this is no ordinary tuna jaw and tuna, part. I had this reserved as early as this morning. This is chosen because it's big eye. They call it big eye. The tuna dilates its eyes because it goes really down deep. So they call it the big eye tuna because it needs a big field of vision. So this is oilier. This stays in a colder part of the ocean.
All right. Oh, it's a bit smoky here. I was just telling everyone here that my eyes are really hurting. And the reason for it is I pulled the stems off these chilies. And then it got really smoky in here and I started wiping my eyes with my fingers that I'd touched the chilies with. Oh dear. Oh, it's a bit smoky in here. Our tuna jaw's still being done. All the naughty students are out vaping. Slowly coming in, we've got some squid. And the tuna's coming soon. Here it comes.
Here comes the belly panga. The one that melts in the mouth.
The one that melts in the mouth. Now it's a feast. So we've got native grilled chicken.
Free range. It's a little bit tougher. More flavorful though.
You don't eat it like inasal, you don't just...
Oh well, yeah, but I like to just dip it.
So the idea is you just scrape away at it and eat until you've had enough. So you're not eating yours with rice?
Yep.
No?
She's on diet. I am.
You're on diet?
Yeah. Had
And
too much
you're just
rice.
eating rice. How's yours, Jane?
Fabulous. I mean, this is the only place I can eat tuna jaw now. That's the problem. Because I gotta travel.
You can't have it anywhere else. It's pretty good. Is it good?
Yes. So good.
But Jean and some of the students here were just saying that the grill was so smoky because the tuna's so oily and it's dripping down into the charcoal. And then the smoke goes back up and smokes the fish as it's being cooked. So, look for a smoky grill.
Would you like to get some connective tissue? Scrape it out of your spoon, strike it. Yep, there's the connective tissue.
Right, that's the connective tissue. Now, if you were to ask me, being a layman, I'd say that was a fillet. Delicious. And it's very smoky. It was fabulous. We had the native chicken, which was pretty tough, but really tasty. And it's grilled and basted, and it was very nice. But the tuna itself was just like a revelation. And the connective tissue that Jean introduced me to was maybe like the Scotch fillet of the tuna. It was gorgeous. So we've come to this durian cellar. On the outskirts of town, because Chef Jean has said that there's a certain type of durian that's not around for terribly long, seasonal, that's out now, called Senorita. Is this a Senorita, Jean?
No, it's not señorita. Unfortunately, these are the señoritas and they're gonna ripen tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow o pangalawa? 3 days. In 3 days. This is going to ripen in 3 days.
Oh, so they're not ripe yet.
Fresh out.
So what are we having?
You gotta.
D101.
This is D101.
D101.
Durian 101. The fundamentals.
The fundamental durian. So unfortunately we're not having the senorita. How they know they ripen in 3 days, I'm not sure.
Sigapo, Teloy, Pugado.
So this is the native variety. Very thin flesh, but this is very good also. Very high flavor. This is Durian 102.
I saw these lovely young women here enjoying their durian, and I asked them, what kind of durian is it?
It's Puyat.
Durian.
Yes.
I think maybe that's the one I had yesterday. Is it nice?
Try? Do you want to try?
No, thank you. We're getting a whole lot now.
What
Yeah.
are you getting?
A D101.
Yeah, it's also delicious.
We wanted to get senorita, but they're not ripe until for 3 days.
Senorita, small one. Senorita like banana, small one.
So yeah, everybody's saying that. So there's bananas
Yeah,
as well. That
senorita is another variety of banana.
for
Small
bananas
one.
is round. Oh, okay, right. Thank you.
Okay.
See, I learn something everywhere I go. So this one is a what?
D101.
It's a D101.
So they call it D101 because it's a beginner's durian.
Yeah, right. Beginner's durian. Okay, we wear a glove. How's your D101?
It's very good.
Can you explain that a bit more?
Yeah, what are the nuances?
It's kind of yes, it's caramel and it's so sweet also.
Sweet and,
Yes.
and caramel-ish. So what do? You just grab a little piece.
Like that.
Grab a little piece off.
Not
Not the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's not being greedy. No. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's very creamy.
What are the nuances? What are the nuances for you? Does it taste like brown sugar, pineapple jam? What is it?
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe a bit of brown sugar, pineapple,
Yeah.
a little bit of pineapple. Well, that's a good point as well. Jean just said cooked or fresh. I don't know, maybe cooked. I've never thought of that before. Oh, it's delicious. It really is very nice. This one's a duyaya.
You gotta try this. Burnt sugar and mocha, and this is a native.
When you say this is a native, what do you mean?
It's the indigenous variety that has not really undergone too much hybridization.
Right. Right, okay. Yeah. Oh.
Coffee custard.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of coffee. Who would have thought it would be so complex?